Hey guys, Private Gump here, and this beautiful bomber is the B-17G. It is one of my favorite heavy bombers in the game, and it is so well armed. 4 50 cals that are doubled up on the turrets, and 5 singular 50 cal turrets. Carries, what I'm going out in this game is 8 500-pound bombs, mainly because I haven't upgraded it because of the new update requires RP. But yeah, that is the B-17G. The next one is none other than the P-51D20NA. It's outfitted with an astounding 650 cals. Now, in arcade, I don't really like this setup, mainly because, I don't know, to me it feels kind of underpowered, but in realistic, man, does it do a number on the planes. It just tears them to shreds. It's like shooting fire. It's great. And our next plane is a German plane, the ME-410. Now, this is the ME-410A1U2. It's outfitted with 2 7.92mm machine guns, 4 20mm cannons, and 1 turret, which is a 13mm machine gun, but it has 2. This plane just shreds bombers. Man, you just get behind one, it'll tear a wing right off. Now, our next plane is a very popular German plane. It's the Focke-Wulf 190A5. It's the earliest of all the Focke-Wulfs, and it does a number on fighters. Now, people complain about the turn time, but its climb rate and its speed really does balance it. You're not going to be able to outturn most fighters, but you'll be able to outrun and outclimb them. It has 2 7.9mm machine guns and 4 20mm cannons. Now, we're going to be playing a game mode known as Guardian Angels. It's an event currently going on. Well, probably by the time this video's up, it's off. It was only for 12 hours. But let's get into it. It's a great game mode. It's the funnest I've had in War Thunder in a while. Let's get into it. The map is called Ruhr. If pardon my pronunciation, but Guardian Angel is the event. And what you do, I'm going to be starting out in the B-17 here, is there are about 16 B-17s plus as many player ones as people want to play the B-17, and you can also play a P-51. The P-51's job is to protect the B-17s and let them get to their factory. The factory is roughly like 20 kilometers away, I'm not sure, but if they get to the factory, if at least 4 or 5 get to the factory based on where the bombs hit, it'll destroy the factory and you win. The P-51s have to either destroy all the enemy planes or just hold them off long enough for them to destroy the factory and leave. I'm playing in the B-17 this time just to show you what it's like. I don't last very long, surprisingly. Normally I do pretty well in the B-17, but this game, not so much. It's eventful. It's really kind of interesting watching the enemy planes fly at you in a hail of bullets, but it's great to watch. And the B-17, so heavily armed, so heavily armed. It's not that slow. It's decently fast, and you'll see here my guns. They do a number on them. There was a Focke-Wulf coming in trying to strafe the top of my plane. You'll see the 410s, what they're going to do is they're going to fly over us, maybe shoot a couple times at us, circle around, get behind the B-17s, and just unload. Meanwhile, the 109s and Focke-Wulfs are going to try to fend off the P-51s. You'll see my gun right here. I get in the turret, and I just light this guy up. He actually does something kind of retarded. He turns over on his side, and I just shoot him right out of the cockpit. There's another ME-410 here. I don't get as lucky. I get shot down before, but watch this. It's really kind of an interesting glitch. My elevators stay on while my tail is completely gone, and I managed to fly for just a little bit before plummeting to my death. So I try to get him. He doesn't want to join me in my fall back to Earth. But that's it for the B-17. I just want to show you guys what it's like from a B-17 perspective. It's really hard not to get shot down. So, in that short amount of time that I was alive, didn't even get to the target, I got quite a few lions, actually. If you look at that, I got, what, 20,000? 21,000? So, pretty good. Pretty good for just flying out. Next one, and the next few games are going to be P-51D NA-20. Now, this plane, as I said before, I don't like it in an arcade, but I tried it here in realistic battles, and whew, it destroys. It is so good. I highly recommend this plane in realistic battles. You'll find that it maneuvers really well. You'll find that it's very fast, and it outturns most of the German planes, mainly because the German planes do not turn well at all. But I really enjoyed this plane. Out of War Thunder, it is my favorite World War II fighter. One of the fastest prop planes of the entire war. I'm pretty sure the TA-152 was faster than it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Leave a comment. I'm always open to comments because I'm willing to learn more about this era in aviation and whatnot. So if you're a bit of an expert on it, leave a comment. But this game, I do very well. I dive into the pack of the enemy planes. I try to get on the tail of BF-109 or any of these planes here, because I'm just trying to keep them away from the bombers. Because, as I said, the bombers need to get to that factory off there in the distance. And I miss him, but I keep going. I keep my speed going. I'm going 530. Try to get the 410 here. I almost take out my teammate, which is kind of funny. I happen to do that a lot. Even ask Hudson. But I keep my speed going, trying to keep going as fast as possible so I can keep that. Sorry about that. So I can keep up with these 410s because I'm trying to take out the bombers. If you saw it, if you caught it there, I accidentally shot down I'm not sure what it was, a 109 or a 410 while I was shooting at the Fokker. So it surprised me when I got the second kill, which was for the Fokker. I take this guy out, kind of, I shoot him out of the cockpit or he bails out. And I turn around here. I noticed this in realistic battles. You notice the wobbling. It seemed that when I was turning, if I wasn't holding down on S, since I play with the keyboard, then it kind of wobbled with the rudder. That's just the turret from the 14 I was shooting at me. And so I keep my speed going. Head around here. Try to catch up to this 109. Because these guys are on him. Now, I'm pretty sure we already lost in this game. You notice the blue bar? If it goes below halfway, we won't have enough bombers to get to the factory and destroy it. So I fired this guy. He evades it, but I'm gonna come back around, kind of go over the top, and circle back around. Now, this plane I really enjoy for its ability to keep speed through a turn. You'll see me go right. Yeah, there's the wobbling again. So I don't know what it is. It's probably me just being a sucky War Thunder player, but I don't know. It just kind of annoying. But if I fix it with the holding S. Now, go back and forth here, and I kind of do something retarded. I go right in front of him, and I get my left wing and my right wing redded out. So I'm right now. I'm thinking, well, is it even worth it? I'm trying to outturn him, but he's really getting the best of me. So I decide, no, he's not worth it. There's another guy on him. I'm just gonna head out this way. So as those two, I think one's a P-47, one's a P-51. They deal with that 109, and I head towards what's left of bombers. You can see all the parachutes. That what's left of them. What's left of the B-17s. All the crew members are kind of falling back to earth because the Germans really did a number on them. I actually have footage. I think it's the next one or the one after that, where the Germans just destroy. I put it in here. I wasn't gonna put it in, but I just put it in there to show you an example of a great German game. German dominated entirely. We couldn't do anything. I think I got like one kill. They ended the game. Anyway, so shooting at this guy. I don't want to hit my teammates because I do that quite often. And I come back around. I actually get him. I was surprised to get him. I think it's right. I think it's on the next pass that I do. But he's smoking. I come back around. I think I'm gonna get him right here, but not entirely sure. I turned sideways and I end up shooting out. Yeah, right here. So I shoot him out after turning sideways. So it was really kind of fun. And that's that game. Let's see how much I earned. Through this entire event, I earned easily like 100k almost each time when I flew in the P-51. I think I earned 100 this time. Yeah. It was 130? Yeah. So, that was a great game in P-51. Again, this plane, so good in realistic battles. I enjoyed it. It was so fun to fly, and this event, I really hope they put it in again, because it was the most fun, frankly, I've had playing War Thunder in a very long time, especially since the RP update, since I was just playing for fun and not to rank up. But I go out in the P-51 again, and I wait for my teammates to spawn in as the frame rate kind of drops, and this game, pretty sure it was a good one. Or, you know what? No, this is the this is the German-dominated one, where almost their entire team consisted of ME-410s, and it was, oh my gosh, you'll just have to look. But the B-17s, they just go down one after the other. As they catch on fire and they plummet back to Earth. We had no chance of winning. Most of my teammates weren't even there by the time they started attacking. It was just horrible. And so I fly out there. The guy's popping smoke, but I fly out there, try to get an altitude advantage, because it really helps, because what all of the Germans do is they just go right for the B-17s. They don't bother getting a height advantage. So if I get a height advantage, I can kind of determine where I want to go, and then I can get on them, take them out, climb up to a higher altitude just a little bit, dive down again, and take them out one by one. I had a really good game, but I accidentally deleted the footage. I would have showed it to you, but it was just, you know, your good old stereotypical World War II bomber escort. It was great. So, well, as you can see, it's getting quite colorful down there as the 109s are popping smoke and the 410s. It really looks kind of cool. But this is the German-dominated game, so you'll see below me the B-17s just getting destroyed. So, I mean, it's just sad to watch. I can't do anything. I mean, I'm about to dive in here. I turned down to get the 109 or 190. I mean, and I just see all of them pop up. I'm like, oh geez, what do I do? Who do I go for? So I get on the tail of 1410. I overshoot him. I get on this tail of 410. I shoot him a little bit, but it's just I'm faster than him, so I keep moving, keep the speed going. I get on this 410. Can't get him either. So they're just taking all the hits, and you can see this shot right here. The 410's just moseying through the B-17 bird. And the B-17s are almost all gone. I mean, right now there's 3 left. So we lost right now, but I continue playing. Come back down, maybe like before the game ends. I guess maybe I can get a few kills. So I get on this 410. I end up getting this guy. So I follow him out here at 0.4 kilometers. I start taking shots. I'm missing, so I zoom in, take some shots, and get right there. So I got him, and turn around, there's that wobbling again. So I turn around, dive to get some speed, so I can climb back up to him. And I think the game ends like right here. I think they got all the B-17s. We're about to get it. Yep, there's the last one. So it says mission objective completed, but that's lost. So 410 comes at me, I shoot at it, but I don't get it. So that's that game. I just ended up leaving in the clip of shooting at the 410. See right here before the game ends. But the reason why I left that game in was because, the Germans kicked ass. I mean, serious. So I ended up getting, I don't know, what? It was like 70k, 80k? Not even. Like 20k, so. Now, this one, I believe, is the 410 if I'm not mistaken, or it might be, nope, it's a P51 again. So I got one more P51. This one I left in just for you guys because it's actually quite hilarious. I could have left it out, but I didn't because it was hilarious. I do this too often. You'll ask Hudson. You'll watch one of our squad gameplays. It'll happen. But and Hudson will rage on me because you know he's the expert War Thunder pilot. But I leave it in here because I want to show you guys again just how many P51s and P47s it was, and just the scenery and everything in this event just really clicked with me. So I go in. You'll see in a second there's a Focke-Wulf that I sight in my sights, and I go, yeah, I guess I can go after it. I really should be going after the 410s, but I'll go after the Focke-Wulf. I mean, only for a second, because I've done it before. I'll go in, I'll pass by him, take a few shots at him, maybe slow him down, but this one, not so lucky. And you'll find that I do the traditional Gump thing, Private Gump 98 thing, and that's I slam right into him. So you'll see it, and I've told you what you're supposed to be expecting, and you'll know it's gonna happen far before I knew it was going to happen when I was playing. So I'm watching the B-17s, looking for 410s. Should be showing up anytime now. And there they are. So I turn down. There's the Focke-Wulf popping smoke. I'm like, yeah, I'll go for him. So I come in, start firing. Come in, he actually turns up when I was expecting him to turn down, and bam. So that was not a good game. But I left it in because it's pretty funny. So I did not get many lions. Yeah, like 25,000. So move on to the German point of view this time, and I believe, yep, Hudson's joining me for this one. And this is the ME410. This thing destroys the B-17s. Now, I tried out with Hudson in the game right before this. I didn't put it in, but I used the ME410 with the 50mm cannon. I thought maybe that troll cannon may do a number on the B-17s, but it has an extremely low rate of fire, and I ended up not doing well with it, so Hudson convinced me to use this one, which I did. And there he is, right there. So we're flying in. Gonna get some B-17s, try to avoid the P-51s. And out of all the times that we played ME-410s, we couldn't survive the whole game. We ended up dying every single time. We took out B-17s, but we just couldn't survive till the end of the game. So I fly in here, leading the pack. Actually, I think a, yeah, BF-109G is in front, but really cool shot right there. I really enjoy this event. It just, I don't know, something about this, just, it's great. So I come in at an angle, and I decide to go for those three B-17s. I do it both times I played 410. I missed that one, I missed that one, and I hit that one. So I turn around, get hit by the turrets. These turrets are flying everywhere. One thing that I absolutely hate about the 410 and all heavy fighters in general is its inability to pull up. You can't hear Hudson in this. I get that sound. You can't hear Hudson in this, but almost the entire time he's complaining about the MA-410's inability to climb up. So I'm trying to avoid these turrets here, because they will do a number on you if you aren't careful about it. Because 50 caliber machine guns, most of them are doubled up. It is just, oh my gosh, flying in one of those things, you could fend off the world. Now, I wasn't able to when I was using this video, but I've had instances where I've had 3 guys on my tail. I've killed them all. So, it's really kind of amazing that I don't get shot down immediately when there's just a swarm of B-17s. So I'm firing at this guy. I'm running low on ammo. I got 400 shots left. I have this in my second B-17, I believe, I've shot down. And I'm looking at them, I'm thinking, yeah, I think I can go back in. So I turn. Again, one of my complaints about the ME-410, horrible turn, and pulling up, even though my rudder, or my elevator, sorry, is a little bit rutted out. But man, this thing, I can't imagine the higher tier ME410s. I imagine they would just destroy everything in front of them. So I kill this guy pretty soon. I shoot off his wing, light him on fire. And yeah, there he goes. So I fly right into it, and I love this effect, but my entire screen, it's covered in oil. And by the time it wears out, I'm on fire. So I don't even get this B-17. I think I crit him. I didn't get him. My gunner goes unconscious, my plane starts going down. There's no chance I'm dying. My entire plane's blacked out. There's no chance I'm falling asleep. There we go. And that's the end of that game. Go in another one with Hudson. The ME410. Fly out there. Same thing again. But this time, I get a little bit luckier on the first approach of the ME410s. And that, B-17s, I don't know what I'm saying. So, I go in, and it's just going to be a little while, but we're flying out. Focke-Wulfs, 109s, 410s, all of them. One thing, man, one of my major complaints about War Thunder, and it's gonna last forever, and they won't be able to fix it, but it's the players. They don't know what their role is most of the time. I mean, I hear Hudson preaching about this almost every time he plays with me or in a video, and players just don't know their place. These Focke-Wulfs and 109s should be tasked with protecting the 410s so that we can take out the B-17s. Now, the Focke-Wulfs, yes, they can take some shots at B-17s. Like, they can come in behind and take beams. I get that one, so that's nice. But Focke-Wulfs should be able to... You see that? See that? They just need to protect the 410s. Because otherwise, like Hudson does sooner than I, we get shot down. We get shot down by the P-51s and P-47s because they can keep up with us. They have great machine guns, and they can destroy us. So, as I get behind these B-17s, the turrets are lighting me up. I don't know why there aren't any other people that are getting shot by the turrets, but apparently all of them are shooting. Right there. So, come back up. Miss horribly, but I start hitting him. I believe I get him here. So, nope, I missed him. So, I come back. I think I go under this one because of the ME410's inability to pull off. I have that problem with most heavy fighters, that's why I don't use them. But, see, I got a Mustang on me. Where's the Focke-Wulf? Or a 109? Nowhere to be seen. And now he's on Hudson. So, Hudson's flying with a P-51 on his tail. And you'll see in the sidebar there, he gets shot down. Actually, I think in this game he gets shot down, yeah, by the B-17. So, I don't know. It's just, it's kind of annoying that you'll find 109s tailing a B-17 with 20mm, or, yeah, with low amount of 20mm cannons. And, oh, no, he's not shot down. He's shot down the B-17. My bad. This is the moment when he gets shot down. No one's on the P-51 behind him. There isn't a fighter in sight. Actually, there's a 109, but he's a kilometer away from him. I get shot down there. Hudson got shot down a second later. It just... We had no fighter to score. So, 50k there. Shot down a few B-17s. Now, I go fighter. I'm in the Focke-Wulf A5, and I have to find some cover from the enemy. Although, inevitably, he still gets shot down, as always. And he complains about it. He complains about it to me. I get an earful after it, but... I fast forward here to the actual getting to the B-17s, but you'll find Hudson goes in, gets behind a B-17. I fly over. I follow a 109 or a Focke-Wulf, or sorry, 109 Focke-Wulf, still on the American mindset. Follow a P-51 or a P-47, I forget which one. I'm about a kilometer away from Hudson, a kilometer and a half, and two P-51s get on him. Can't reach him in time, he gets shot down. So, unfortunately, couldn't save him. We fly up here. I don't go for the B-17s, contrary to what the 109 and 190 are doing down there. They just fly right at the B-17s and start unloading on them. their guns aren't going to do anything to it. Although, I stand corrected because the 109 just killed a B-17, but, they really should be covering 410s. But, I dive in here on the P-51. The Focke-Wulf versus the P-51, I would take the P-51. Now, in arcade, I'd take the Focke-Wulf. But this, right here, right now, realistic battles, I would take the P-51 because of its speed, agility, and its guns. Because I wouldn't be having to shoot with a little 7.9mm machine gun if I was in the Mustang. I could have taken some 50 shots at it without having to waste cannon. So, for a second there, I thought I had shot down my friendly Focke-Wulf, but it was just the P-51 being stolen from me. So, I do a split S here, pull out of it because the Mustang stops going for me. I go, wait, they're being retarded. I can just pull up right here and try and get them. But P-51 being faster and coming out of a dive, it outruns me. There's P-51 getting on Hudson, and I'm helpless but to watch as he gets shot down. I think I'm not sure how I do. Sorry about that. I'm not sure how I do the rest of the game. I can't remember, but I think I tail P-51. I'm pretty sure I get this one right here that I'm tailing the P-20. And after I get this guy, it goes into a fast forward. And I show the ending. You can see the ending. So, I'm firing at this guy. Again, not a fan of the Focke-Wulf entirely. I have the Japanese one and the Russian one. I've played with them in realistic battles. Haven't had much success. But right here, I do end up getting this P-51. Tailing him. He tries to lose me, not very effectively. Not how I would have done. But he goes up into going straight up, really done. I just zero in on him, take him out with the cannons. They destroy. That's all in all, Focke-Wulf is way better armed than the P-51. Its firepower with the 420mm cannons, they do really well with P-51s. They make them mincemeat after a little bit. The 50 calibers are really kind of a stamina, endurance. They'll serve you longer than the cannons, in my opinion. Just how I play. I like to fire more rounds, but I'm dogfighting with a P-47 here. It's not too eventful. He fired some rockets at me, which is actually kind of funny. On a P-51, kind of, my plane's getting more and more damage from the P-47 behind me. I mean, just your standard realistic battles here. So I finish it out. I mean, the B-17s are either long gone or... I mean, there's still, obviously you can tell with the bar at the top, there are still some B-17s, but I'm hoping we have at least one 410 trying to deal with them. But, I mean, this game was really kind of a long game. I end up, I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure I don't kill anymore, but I'm pretty sure I fired a few. They destroyed the factory. You'll see our credits start ticking down after a second. Yeah, mission objective failed. You can watch at the top as our blue bar dwindles. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I get on a P-51 for the last remaining minutes or so. Try to tail him, but he outruns me because he knows he's already won. So that's pretty much it for that game. I mean, you can watch as come. I tried to tail him, but you can see it's not happening. Yeah, it's not happening. Yeah, wait. I fire some shots as the blue bar goes down, but I almost stall myself. And I go back down, and I just kind of fly away in shame. Most dishonorable. But we're not playing Japanese, so probably. But get on this guy. I think maybe... can I take him out? No. Game ends. So, unfortunately, game ends. Get one kill. Not too eventful. Just wanted to show you fighter gameplay on the side of the Germans. 16,000. And, yeah. That's it, guys. Thanks for joining me with this. I'm Private Gump. I know I made the Sex and the Law thing. If you watched that, I edited that together. A bunch of my friends were participating in that. But thanks for watching. This has been Rur Guardian Angel gameplay. P-51. Really great realistic plane. My favorite World War II fighter. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe. We're trying to grow. Our videos are averaging like 200 views, 100 views. So I really thank you guys for watching. And join us next time we fly out. See ya.